Welcome to episode 2 of Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty series. In this series, Aurora drifts into a mysterious shadowed dream, where love and kindness stand watch over her as the dream deepens. These quiet forces begin to glow, guiding, protecting, and surrounding her with calm. Will love and kindness be enough to lead Aurora safely through the shadowed dream? Let's begin this magical story and find out together. One quiet afternoon, as the sun began its slow descent, painting the sky in soft shades of orange and pink, Aurora felt a profound sleepiness wash over her. It was a feeling deeper and more compelling than any she had ever known. She found a spot beneath a tall, ancient tree whose leaves whispered secrets to the wind. With a soft, gentle yawn, she hugged her cozy pillow tight, a familiar comfort, and let her eyes drift closed. The world around her began to fade into a peaceful hum, as Aurora slipped from the waking world into the land of dreams. A strange and subtle shift occurred. The dream started peacefully enough, a familiar landscape of rolling hills and gentle breezes. But soon, the sky in her dream began to grow darker than a moonless night. The stars, usually so bright and welcoming, seemed to retreat, hiding themselves behind thick, heavy clouds. And in the distance, a quiet shadow began to move. It was a formless shape lurking at the edge of her dream world, watching her with an unsettling stillness. Yet, even with the somber change, Aurora didn't feel afraid. There was no panic, no urge to run. Instead, she felt a profound and important realization settle within her heart. It was a feeling of presence, a deep-seated knowledge that she was not alone in this shadowy dreamscape. This wasn't a feeling of being watched by the shadow, but something else entirely, something warm and familiar. Just as this thought bloomed in her mind, gentle lights began to appear all around her. They weren't bright or startling, but soft, glowing orbs of light, each one pulsing with a gentle rhythm. These lights were woven from pure care, kindness, and the unconditional love that had surrounded her throughout her life. They were the echoes of every kind word, every gentle touch, every loving glance she had ever received. These beautiful lights gathered around Aurora, forming a warm, protective blanket of pure energy. They enveloped her completely, and as they did, they began to whisper to her. The whispers weren't words in the usual sense, but feelings that flowed directly into her heart. "You are loved," they hummed, a deep and resonant truth. "You are safe," they soothed, calming any trace of unease. "You are never alone," they promised, a constant and unwavering reassurance. The lights held her, comforted her, and stood as guardians against the encroaching darkness. As Aurora's sleep deepened, lulled by the chorus of love, a remarkable thing happened. The distant shadow, which had been observing from the periphery, began to waver. It seemed to lose its form, its dark edges softening and dissolving under the persistent glow of the loving lights. The shadow couldn't withstand the purity and strength of the kindness that surrounded her. Slowly but surely, it faded away, retreating back into the forgotten corners of the dream until it was gone completely. With the shadow vanquished, the dream world began to transform once more. The heavy darkness lifted, and the sky softened, shifting into a breathtaking canvas of deep purple and shimmering gold. The clouds parted and the moon, which had been hidden, returned to its rightful place. It hung in the sky, full and bright, smiling down on her with a kind and gentle benevolence. The entire dreamscape felt lighter, more peaceful, as if a great weight had been lifted. And here's the most magical part: as Aurora rested peacefully in her protected dream, the entire kingdom felt the ripple effects of this love. A strange and wonderful sense of calm settled over the land and its people. Hearts that were heavy with worry felt a little lighter. Anxious minds found a moment of peace. The collective worries and fears of the kingdom seemed to slowly disappear, replaced by a quiet sense of hope and tranquility. It was as if Aurora's protected peace was being shared with everyone. Of course, Aurora didn't know it yet. She was deep in her slumber, unaware of the powerful shield her own loving nature had created. She didn't realize that the love she had given out so freely during her waking life had returned to her tenfold, becoming a powerful guardian for her dreams. Love was her protector, her silent night, her unwavering sentinel in the quiet hours of her sleep. When she finally began to stir, when the first light of a new day touched her eyelids, she awoke not to a world of fear or confusion, but to one that felt brighter and more vibrant than ever before. The colors seemed richer, the air fresher, the sounds of the world more musical. A gentle, knowing smile touched Aurora's lips. She felt a deep, inner peace, a contentment that resonated to the very core of her being. Because she understood, on a level deeper than words, that even in the deepest, most mysterious sleep, love always, always finds its way. It is a light that can never be extinguished, a force that can overcome any shadow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and remember to watch out for our other stories. Until our next story, bye.